Hello everyone, I'm Kibitz and welcome to a new Update 5 reaction video. Yes, lots of new stuff happening. New biome rework in the works and coming this fall. Trailers are being released, update videos are out. Let us check out what's happening. After you remember to leave a like. Helps me out a lot. First up though, the trailer. The new biome changes in the northern forest area. No more willow trees. That's different. Feels a lot more like home. I'm from like Vancouver, British Columbia. It's kind of like a nice boreal forest. Kind of like this, except these are more like, kind of like tropical trees with a pine top. It's nice. It's a good earthy feel. Interesting. And it doesn't look like the terrain has been changed much either. It's more so like a facelift. I think I heard something about that in the comments earlier. Oh, the fog. Please tell me they fixed the fog. Okay, a little bit. It's not as egregious. You can actually see that waterfall back there, which is nice. Okay, change this up too, really? Wow, okay. Changing things up here. Moving and grooving. I like it. The loop. Praise be the loop. Get a texture change? I don't know. Maybe it's the lighting with this harvest. Beautiful new biome. Wow, dude. That is what I am talking about. That's incredible. Wow. It really seems like they're moving towards like the full release of the game. Those caves, man. Those caves. And the whole general vibe too. Like you got like weird little fruits or pine cones on the trees, or maybe that's just like a visual effect. That is going to be nice to check out for, you know, a couple hours before I carpet bomb it. Oh, and also confirmed, there's only minor tweaks to the actual biome. Most of this is just like an aesthetic pass. So that's really, really good. Your factories won't be buried and like under the map, but they might have a tree growing through a constructor here or there, and that's fine. That's why we have explosives. Moving on, there's a follow-up video that Jace made about the map changes and a few other Update 5 things. Keep in mind though, this is only the beginning of like the teaser season. There's gonna be a lot more stuff with Update 5. This is just a, seems like a big part of it. This is a big map change. Anyway though, next video, everything you need to know about Update 5 map changes and more. What you got to say, Mr. Jace?
Hey everyone, my name's Jace and I'm a community manager at Coffee Stain Studios, and last week we showed off the first look at Update 5. So it was a teaser trailer showing the rework of the Northern Forest that's going to be happening in Update 5, and it also marks the first video in, you know, like the beginning of the Update 5 teaser season.
Pepsi,
so, you know, as we did with Update 4, we tried like every week to put out information and teasers and whatnot for Update 4 at that time, and we want to do the same kind of thing with Update 5. And so, you know, that was last week. We're putting this video out now, and then hopefully we can keep this up, keep giving you some new stuff every week. So if you're interested in Update 5 and Satisfactory, consider subscribing so that you can check out all of these videos as they come out every week.
Also, should I do like reaction videos to all the stuff that Coffee Stain's posting? Do you guys care? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But regardless, I'll be checking them out on stream, so check out my Twitch channel.
So in this video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about that teaser video. If you haven't seen it yet, video link up here in the cards. It's only 1:30, pretty quick. Watch it before watching this video. I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the stuff in that teaser video, but also some stuff that's world related in Update 5 in general. There are more world related stuff coming than that was just shown in that video. So yeah, going to give you a bunch of information, address some concerns that some people had, all of that good stuff. So let's just get into it.
They better not. They better not switch up anything in the rocky desert where we just built our nuclear factory. If there's a big change there and there's like a cliff or a mountain in the middle of our nuclear reactors, it would be frustrating.
So obviously Northern Forest is getting a rework, as you saw in the video. There is some before and after shots of different areas. There's also a bit of like lighting and fog rework happening with that as well. This change to Northern Forest is a change that we consider to be a major change for sure. It definitely looks and feels very different. And a lot of people, immediately, a lot of people's feedback has been, but what about my factory? Is my factory going to be engulfed by the terrain, cliffs, et cetera, et cetera? Now, the good thing about the Northern Forest is that even though this change, the rework is major, the impact that it will have on your factory shouldn't be too bad. You're gonna get trees in your factory, but you can take care of that with a chainsaw. You're gonna have a bunch of trees in your factory. So there's actually another area that's getting a bit of a rework in update 5, and that's actually gonna be the Dune Desert again. The Dune Desert's got a few changes over the years, but it's gonna be a little bit more of a rework again in update 5. Now this wasn't featured in the teaser trailer at all, so this is new stuff, you guys. The changes to the Dune Desert is kind of weird.
So relieved.
They're more minor. The Dune Desert looks and feels
okay, that's fine. That is totally fine. Not the Rocky Desert. That's where we have the nuclear place. The Dune Desert is the place they literally just updated, so I guess they're updating it more? Sure. We have some stuff built there, as I'm sure you guys know. We have our starter base there and a little bit of infrastructure. But honestly, no matter what changes they do, they don't matter to us. Our starter base is getting completely destroyed. And in our Satisfactory series, we're going to have a main base totally somewhere else. So no big deal, whatever they want to change there.
However, the changes that we did make are landscape based. So people who are, kind of concerned about their factories, there's the potential that these landscape changes may encroach on your factory. So I'm going to show off some before and afters of the Dune Desert changes, just of a couple of the places so you can kind of see what we're talking about here. So there's the big wall separating the Dune Desert and the Spire Coast. You can see that there used to be kind of steps, and now it's a little bit more natural. Now, you're probably not building factories there, so it's probably not a huge issue, but that's one thing that's being changed.
Great change.
In the northeastern portion of the Dune Desert, there used to just be just dunes there, and now there's going to be this massive crater there. Again, this shouldn't be too much of an issue for people with
that's so cool, dude. Imagine having all of the extractors like facing into each other and having like a cool bridge thing. Like in our season 3 playthrough, we had like the nuclear waste pit, and you could do maybe something relatively similar here. Or you could even have like a centerpiece, like you could have a circle walkway around the entire pit. Oh, dude, that's so cool. Dude, I love this.
The eastern segment of the Dune Desert is also getting a little bit of work done to it. You probably don't have a factory there, so there's probably not too much to worry about. But there are some minor changes. Things have been moved around a little bit there as well. There's also this massive big rock that's being introduced in the middle of the Dune Desert. So if you have factories in the middle of the Dune Desert, this rock may actually engulf some buildings of yours that are there. Now, the plus side is this rock isn't super huge, and you should be able to work around this rock if it's introduced. But just a heads up, that's coming as well. But you can see there's some new looks there for some of the other changes that are coming in Update 5. Now, with that, the Northern Forest and the Dune Desert are actually at a state that we consider to be final. We might do some minor polishing here and there, but as of today, as of now, August 6th, we do not plan to do any more major landscape or aesthetic changes to the Dune Desert or the Northern Forest up until 1.0
so
incoming. That's kind of exciting that we've got those two areas down as far as we can tell for now. And so at the end of the teaser trailer, there was a shot of a cave which looked really beautiful and majestic and mystical and wonderful and lovely. And a lot of people really like the look of that as well, and we're wondering what's going on there. Is this an underground biome, for example? We've hinted that we would be adding another biome at some point in the future. Is this that biome? Is this an underground biome coming to Update 5? I can say that no, this is not the new biome that we were talking about. However, our intention here is we're going to be giving this kind of treatment to all the caves that exist in the game at the moment. In Update 5, all of them won't have already been done, but we will work through them. And
that is so big. Dude, the caves in this game, they were nice as a placeholder. Like, you could walk through them, but oh my gosh, dude, they needed some help. They needed a lot of help, and they're gonna be a lot more scary too, because if there's more detail, it's harder to see in the, the spiders, so that will be fun. Exciting change though.
And with this, we sort of do kind of see the caves kind of as a biome. We want them to have this one cohesive look, but it's not like there's going to be one big cave section on the map. It's going to be the caves as they are right now, kind of just sprinkled throughout the map, and we're going to make them all sort of have this nice, beautiful, sort of cohesive look to them. So a lot of people also ask, why was there no before shot of that cave? It is a cave that already exists. That cave has changed too much for there to have been a before and after shot. I'll do a before and after kind of fly through right now for you, so you can see what's happened. So the insides of that cave has changed a little bit, and actually its location within the world has moved a little bit. The entrance to that cave, the entrance has stayed the same, but the inner workings of that cave has moved around quite a bit.
Wow.
So I couldn't actually get a camera to do a before and after. And I guess if there's anyone out there who builds factories in that cave, get your factory out of that cave, because you're going to be in trouble in update 5. Don't
do it.
Why are you building factory in a cave anyway? That's fine. Play the game how you want to play, all right? But maybe take your factory out of that cave. Yeah, okay, so that's a bunch of like world changes that are coming. Some people have asked, can we please get like a kind of like map so we can see what's kind of being worked on and what's being changed. And I've prepared a couple maps for you, actually.
Please.
So the first map that we're going to look at is this first map here. And this map here is actually just a map of just the changes that are coming in Update 5. So you can see that the Northern Forest and the Dune Desert has some work being done to it. You can also see that we have a couple categories down there, Category B and C. You might be wondering, where's A and D? We'll talk about that in a second. So Category B with mid to significant foliage changes, landscape changes may impact your factory. Category C, mild to significant foliage changes. In this case, like in the Northern Forest, foliage changes are significant, but you can take care of those with chainsaws, for example, with a minor landscape polish, unlikely to impact your factory. So those are the changes that are coming in Update 5. Now, I have another map for you, which is actually sort of our roadmap for map changes between now and 1.0. We don't have a time frame on these necessarily, but we do know that there are no more map changes apart from the Update 5 changes coming this year. So any other map changes will be coming next year. But yeah, this is what the roadmap kind of looks like here.
Wow.
And we've got category A and D added there as well. So category A is actually the white section, which is a significant changes to foliage and landscape, very likely to affect your factory. So as you can see, the Spire Coast is probably gonna, you probably don't really want to build there. We discourage that. There's a lot of work that's gonna happen at Spire Coast. So try steer clear of there. If you have anything there at the moment, try and move it out. It's probably a good move. And then category D is just minor polish. So that's pretty much final, and we're pretty much happy with how that looks. No major landscape or foliage updates planned for those areas. And then of course, after Update 5 comes out, the Northern Forest and Dune Desert, as I said before, would go green. They would be considered final as well, you know, maybe only some minor polish in the future. So, you know, as you can see, the vast majority of the map after Update 5 is going to be in, you know, a pretty final state, which is pretty exciting. Now, there's a very obvious concern that people have brought up immediately, again, once we talk about all these map changes, is what's happening with resource nodes, though? You're doing all these changes, what's going to happen with the resource nodes?
True.
Now, on the plus side here, resource nodes, we don't plan on actually moving them at all. If we move them, they're going to move very, you know, just a very small amount. And actually, you can see in this before and after that I did of the crater earlier.
Dude,
you can see these resource nodes there. They don't like, they
He's
don't
a
move
magician.
They're in the exact same locations, even though the landscape around them has changed a lot. And that's kind of what we intend on doing. So even if you look at the red and white areas
good
of the
company,
map that we showed before, categories A and B, we still intend all of those resource nodes to be in the same place, regardless of what we do with the landscape around them. Any miners or oil extractors or anything you have down there, those nodes shouldn't move too much anyway. And even if they do move and things are misaligned, your miners and oil extractors and all that stuff will continue to work as if they were attached to that node anyways. One other thing that you might be wondering is that we had, I remember, quite a while ago, we showcased a video of some like world update, like technical updates that are coming in Satisfactory in the future. We did a video with Ben, our tech artist, and he showcased some, you know, changes to the waterfalls, for example, and also some reflections, some of these cool things. It is important to note that these changes are not coming in Update 5. They will come in a future update. Don't ask me why they're not coming now. There's reasons. We work on different versions of the game at the same time, and compatibilities, blah, blah, blah. They're going to come at some point in the future, just not in Update 5. Okay, so that's everything that I wanted to talk about today. I hope you found the video interesting. I hope you're excited for Update 5. We're really excited to finally be showing you people all of the cool stuff that we've been working on. So be sure to like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to keep up to date with what's happening with Update 5. Thank you all very much for watching the video. Have a lovely weekend, everybody, and hopefully I'll see you next week with more information about Update 5 or a teaser or something. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Wait for it. Wait for it.
A doggo appeared.
Oh,
Happy
no.
little accident.
Quick, throw an apple.
Let's go now. It's coming right for us.
Oh no!
So that's a lot of big changes. Oh my gosh. Like everything is revealed here. All right, and again, category A is like major changes. So again, right where we have our fuel power plant. Category B, minor to significant. C is like foliage and landscape a little bit, and D is minor polish. All right, cool. Rocky Desert is fine. Our nuclear plant, good to go. The rest of this is fascinating. The Desert Canyons area and the top of the cliff near the Dune Desert, I'm surprised that's not all in white. I guess they changed part of it. Yeah, it's kind of like split up. You see that? Those cliffs are split up. So I guess half of it's like the Spire Coast, half of it's like the Dune Desert. So that's interesting. Main thing is, I'm just so happy to have this roadmap. Like, moving forward, knowing that these things are gonna be happening, it's just such a sigh of relief, man. It's so nice moving forward with a little bit more confidence. I guess then, yeah, we just move our fuel factory out of the Spire Coast because that place is gonna get freaking completely changed. And now I just wonder what else is coming in Update 5. Who knows? This is just the beginning. Anyway, those are all the updates so far, so let me know what you think of them in the comments below. But that's gonna be all for today, so have a fantastic rest of your day, and bye-bye. Wait, you're still here? What did you expect? An Easter egg?